What's up guys, welcome to my channel review and preview of film. Today we will review film Pushpa The Rise Part 1. Sukumar's Pushpa The Rise show promise when it wraps things up and set up things for Pushpa 2. Pushpa's story is Pushpa Raj is a coolie who rises in the world of red sandalwood smuggling. Along the way, he does not shy from making an enemy or two. Now we start Pushpa movie review. It's Alu Arjun show all the way. With Pushpa The Rise, Sukumar venture into uncharted territory by making a rustic masala film filled with punch dialogue, characters that speak in a Chittoor dialect, and a story that to rooted deep in the region is set in. And seeing as how expectations were sky high after Rang Saktalam, what he delivered turns out to be mixed bag that's over a long falter at time and deliver what it promised at others. Pushpa Raj, Alu Arjun is one of the many coolies in Shetchalam forest who chop down red sandalwood illegally and sell it by the kilo to power that way. In syndicate that consists of the numerous players, Pushpa slowly learn to find his footage and rise in rank till the man who would once chop down this tree become the one giving the orders. However, he is not his lady love Shrivalli, Ramishka Mandana or the big wings Konda Reddy, Ajay Ghosh, Jolly Reddy, Dhanjay, Mangalam, Shrinu, Sunil and his wife Dakshayani, Anushka Bhardwaj. It is the fact that his brother Ajay want to let him claim his lineage, something that takes Pushpa from 0 to 100 in no time and often become the reason for his laid back, sarcastic, arrogant, even funny man to lose his cool and right as he gets where he wants to be in life. He comes IPS Bhavar Singh Shekhawat Faisal, threatening to uphold the carefully constructed order that Pushpa has put in place. Pushpa The Rise is backed by the story that's so often explored in cinema, the rise of the underdog. Sukumar really has nothing new to explore here. What's new is the way to he choose to expand the story and spend time on setting up Pushpa's character for a whole film spanning 3 hours before getting into the thick of things, and this move really might not sit well with everyone because despite all the hoopla that is essential what this film is, Pushpa might have made fools of numerous people, but none of them seems to even remotely be a match to his underbanding nature. That is still Shekhawat come into town. Sukumar's film fare well when it stick the story hand and focus on the nitty-gritty of red sandal smuggling, Pushpa contributing to smoothing the things out, etc. Where the film falter is when it tries to pull off an odd and problematic romance between him and Shrivalli. This does not always work or even add to the larger story at hand. Sure, Pushpa gets the chance to be her knight in shining armors, but it seems to move the story in a direction it would be gone anyway. The final confrontation between Pushpa and Shekhawat also does not have the desired effect, coming up of the rushed and the latter's character seeming underwhelming. Also underwhelming are the VFX and art direction, editing and sound design in certain scenes. The team of Pushpa The Rise did not hide the fact that they had to rush to release the film on time, and it showed through the cracks given the runtime that seemed unwarranted already. The technical glitches only make the flaw all the more glaring. Where Pushpa The Rise shine is when it's come to the casting, direction, cinematography, costume and music for the most part. Sure, the BGM by Devi Shri Prasad might seem underwhelming at times, but his music more than make up for it because it blends well into the story. Cinematographer Miroslav Kuba Brozek and director Sukumar seems to have found the perfect groove for his film, complementing each other with their work. Pushpa's character costume see a change depending on his standing in this world. The supporting cast also gets a chance to shine despite sometimes being begun of holed into playing characters that are nothing more than cookies cutter. Rashmika also seems misplaced in film that's too high on testosterone. Anushka, on the other hand, gets a scene with Sunil that prove she is fit in this world. Samatha cameo in O Antawa elicits whistle to no one's surprise. With all said and done, Pushpa Rise is Alu Arjun's show all the way. He shines in playing this rustic character that is hard on the surface but vulnerable in ways that others don't see. Alu Arjun's fan might be happy to see him shaking a leg briefly in numerous like Sami Sami and I Bidda Ide Na Ada. But they truly shine when he is trusted for power with Petra Ram Lakshman choreographic some stunning action sequence, or when he is brushing off being called Kuli Oda constantly because he know he is too good for whatever other stereotypes him as. He also get a chance to show off his acting chops apart from the dialect he worked hard on. When he shoulder a film massive as this one, sometimes he even makes you laugh. Sukumar's Pushpa, the Rise show promise when it wraps things up and set up things for Pushpa 2. Despite the film being a mixed bag, it does make you curious for what's to come, if only to see if Fahad and Alu Arjun get to set the screen on fire. This movie got 8 star out of 10 according to IMDb. So this is today's review of film Pushpa The Rise Part 1. Please like, share, comment, also subscribe the channel for further update. Thanks a lot for watching the video. We will meet in the next video.